Right. Merry Christmas to everybody, and want to say Merry Christmas, Dad?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'm not sure you can see him in there, but whatever. Uh, I didn't do a follow Friday because I wanted to do something a little bit special for everybody and say thank you personally. I'll actually be scrolling through my screen of 610 followers here. You can take that however you want. There will be a few people that I want to say thank you to specifically. I don't know if I can flip my camera around or not, so maybe I better do it like this. And you probably can't see anything. Eh. So right here we got Creek Mirror, and she's actually one of like the first fans I had, along with Z Survivor. It's Z Survivor Log, and thanks to her, she actually helped me get a lot of followers from the very beginning, just by having fun conversations. Got Zombie Scott right here, who I'm still trying to get to say pizza. Stubborn zombie. Got Blank Petra. She got some really cool gifts. You know, Zombie Farmer here. An Odd and Macabre. And, like I said, you can look at the list to the best of your abilities with what limits I got here. Got Zombie Doug. I gotta say, I'm surprised because I've been doing my Follow Friday stories irregularly. And, a lot of people do this. They just do the hashtag Follow Friday, list out a lot of names. And I kind of think that's a little boring. Well, Zombie Doug recently, because of the Christmas holiday, spiced his up a little bit. I'm proud of him for that. And, you got Moredog82. He posts a lot of retweets and whatnot. Zombie with a Shotgun. They got their little film going on. Maybe look forward to seeing that. You got 5th grade zombies. There's also somewhere in here something called Zom Guide. And is anyone there 12? They're kind of goofy. Then, let's see. Anyways, here's Uncle Gray's Crazy. I like to throw him in my stories just to make fun of his name. You got the sweet Scream Queen Stream, and honestly, they do their podcasts, they do their videos, and the only thing I can say is they have some very beautiful women that I don't even know where to go with that. They're just very lovely ladies, and that alone should be worth appreciating their commitment to horror. Here's Zom Guide. They want to give you a survival guide, and got Come Autumn. This one's a fun one. We've had some amusing conversations. There's also a brain mashup in here. And thanks to my conversations with Brain Mashup, I keep getting physicists and college professors and college students following me. Crash Palace here. You got Bleeding Critic. That guy's fun. And Bohemian Celt. She's awesome. She got her little Zen to Zombies vlog, I guess you want to call that. The Goblin Shop. There's Brain Mashup there. Gina Shrek, she's actually got a sense of humor for being a what do you call that? Social media marketing agent. Now, Brad Potts, this guy. Initially, I was surprised to see him because it's like, who is this guy? I had already seen Puppet Master X and Zombies vs. Strippers, but I didn't know who he is until I looked at his IMDb, and it's like, all right, that's cool, And then he's also in Water for Elephants. Got Isaac Thorne here. Is anyone there 12? Erica Rhodes is a comedian. Let's see, Case McLean. Here's Slasher Babe. There's also a Slasher Social in here somewhere, and these guys are kind of fun. Rob and Slim Show, they got some good music in their little podcast. I guess I shouldn't say little podcast for anybody. Or, these guys do their thing. Everybody, for the most part, everybody that I follow back has got something to do with horror. Even though I was aiming for zombie fans for my content, but there's Mark Castle. And I apologize for the video. I'm shooting this with my phone. There's Slasher Social. We got... I don't talk with everybody in my list because most of them don't want to respond. Val Tennerhosen. Let's see, where's some more of the fun people? We got new people in here. Jackie Lantern, she's actually quite amusing. She, I don't know how often she hosts her little horror sleigh ride thing, which is, I think it's more like the hay wagon rides. 40 ounces of horror. Dead Things game. You might want to check them out. Their games seems a little odd to me because, if one member of your party dies, you all die. So it's either everybody wins or everybody loses. And then Demon Scribblers here. We got Shay Donovan. Week of Wanting, which you can check them out on YouTube. Gorehorror.com, which is just gorehorror.com. Now, I've had a couple of these people say, if you want us to post your content, just DM us, give us your link and whatnot. And I don't ask anybody to post my content for me. I say, if you like my stuff and want to retweet it, that's great. That's the same way I look at your content. I see things, and if it amuses me, I'll retweet. There's the Dark Works. You got Just Brand. It's a live podcast. That Horrible Woman, she's actually quite amusing. Zombie Ed. The Horrible Woman has a podcast. That's THW Podcast. Video Nasties, there's another t-shirt company for you. Gourmet Horror. And I'm not sure what this Crypt TV, Crypt Family thing is. I'm obviously not a part of it. And who knows what will happen in the near future. Res Film Company here. And Naked Porch Podcast. 52 Weeks of Horror, which is awesome. Fearcast J, Ultimate Horror, Tess Milligan. Now, obviously, I'm not going to cover everybody because, Twitter has its own flaws. I can't even see my entire follower list. People show up and disappear all the time. Mania Horror, Scary Horror News. Kate Marie Davies, another lovely young lady. British actress. I believe she's British anyways. I know she's an actress. On My Shoes. This guy actually has a pretty good sense of humor. Horrorpolation 1. Let's see. Minstrel of Horror. Alucard Press. Kristen Koshel. She's a lovely young lady. Good sense of humor. Zombie Office TW, which is an interactive zombie game. Had a couple interactions with them. They're pretty decent people. Turbo Kid Film. Jessica Cameron, another lovely young lady. Welcome to Horrorland, Horrorland World. Horror Appraisal. And when I started, I was just expecting to get a couple of zombie walks to follow me because that was like my intended target audience with my shirts. Is zombie fanatics. People that go out and dress up like zombies and walk around town and try and scare everybody senseless. Because that's just fun. Here we got Dungeon Radio, DNGN_radio. Got a couple media groups that follow me and various other people. Got the Rictatorship here. Lollipop Psycho, which can't explain the story behind that. Rock Maiden 69. Cass Holscher. She's a follower through Bohemian Celt. Got Mark Zamet. He's actually in what's it called? Pandorica, I believe is the new movies, and he also plays a Viking on some show or something. Devil's Delight. Julie Troy 14. She's kind of fun. Got some good pictures she posts every now and again. Creepier Pasta. You know, we got the whole new thing, or it. Sorry, it. He's got the new it picture as a profile picture. D. McCully. He's got some films that he's made, like Scars, Fallacious, and Border Patrol. He also does ghost hunting. You got Fun Size Horror here. Laura Potter. Scarlet's 55. She's a fun one. She likes to retweet a lot of stuff I put out. You got actor Brad Everett Young on my followers list. Haven't had many interactions with him yet. So, Midnight Gorer. Scare Scotland. Micah Castle. Short, weird fiction and horror. Okay. Jason Stone. Preacher 6. And I'm sure I'm going too fast for some of you. Zombie Ate My Mom. That's a fun name. Horror Austria. And Sin City Meat Locker author J.N. Segal. Timothy Hammer. And. Let's see. I actually need to go faster through some of this. All Hallows Haunts, which is cool. Got Sneaky Mouse, also known as Tipsy Mouse now. Always changing her name. When she first started following me, she called herself Space Cadaver. Which, okay, you know. Lily's Lair. And Wade Joe 8. Those are some fun people there. The Angry Brothers. Omaha Shock, I don't know what they are. Debbie Neen 107. She thinks I'm a good person at heart. Boy, is she fooled. Flips Monster. These two came kind of like a package deal. Because somehow I caught Debbie's attention and she kept bringing Flips Monster into it. And then, you know, they've been kind of fun. Now, I don't automatically follow people back because honestly, there's a couple things. I'm not looking for people that are doing pornography content. You know, I'm not able to read anything other than English, so anything that has too much content from other languages that I can't understand, I'm not going to follow back because, you know, I just don't understand you. And it's nothing personal. You know, there's horror movies, or horror movie shirts, HMS for everyone. You know, another competitor of mine. But then you got I Am Jeff Emerson, and Abomination, Carriage Show, Kansas Bowling, which is the BC Butcher, Vivica Widow, Cirrus Project. And yes, I'm actually outing out all my followers here, so now everybody knows that you follow me. Haha. But let's see. D. Bartolo Joseph. Rachel Rumacek. And I don't think I've had any real interaction with a lot of these people. Phantom Dark Dave, he actually likes to do something called VHS battles. So he gives you like 2 different VHS tapes, and people decide who likes what better. Favorite horror, and NJ Horror Con, which is New Jersey Horror Con and Film Festival. Dun, dun, dun. Blaster Crumbs, I don't know who they are. And then you got WDE Jackson. Ty Honeycutt's art. You know, this guy's actually got some really good designs. And I've actually scrolled over a couple other artists without saying who's who and what's what. And there's Halloween Guide 1 and Shriek Fest. See, so again, when it comes to the followbacks, I normally go for people that have a lot of horror content, just because that's more amusing to me. I actually find horror movies to be funny. You got Kezi Poo here, and Twisted Tales TG, which is another podcast. I got a lot of podcasts to catch up on here, people. You guys put out a lot of episodes, and like the Robin Slim Show, a 4-hour podcast is a little bit much for me to ask for in one sitting. Not that I'm not going to get through it eventually, but Mindy DeLacy, James Cullen B, which is James Cullen Bressick, and 12 Nights of Horror, Zach Ward, which I'm kind of surprised. I didn't really think that this would be an actor that was into horror content. But he followed me, and I followed back. Yeah. Same old story. Here we have Snarkland. She's actually quite amusing. T-Shirt Hustle and Abby Baby 203. So I do follow some of the fashion people back because, I need to know what my competition's up to, and they can actually lead by example, showing me good ways to make sales. Then Denise Gossett, and Jersey Horror, TJ Huntley, Bright Eyes 1984. She's actually a nice lady, very attractive young lady. Got Wreckage Film, Zombie Rochambeau. Then Kyle M. Gillett. This guy is an aspiring makeup artist, wants to do special effects art. Lexi Blevins, PPC Podcast. Lethal Lab Project. There's another fun one that I got through Bohemian Celt. We got Warlock. There's a fun one. We had a music battle the other day as we posted the most twisted videos we could come up with to see who could outdo who or whom. Justin Acula. I guess he's a little comedian going with the horror comedy. He's got some fun posts though. Dr. Giallo. Horror Hotel 123. Dexter Morgan. Dex Slice of Life. I'm sure that's just a fan account of the show Dexter. Although on the other hand, if I actually have the show Dexter following me, I wouldn't object to that. You got Harrison Smith here, which I'm fairly certain he was supposed to be earlier in the list of my followers, but, Twitter's got some issues. You got Theater Sci-Fi, they got some good gifts. Mr. Horror, Goddess of Water, Trina Mason here, which, I know what that one was, never mind. Acid Burns Horror Show, Midnight Horror Show, that's ABS Horror Show, and Spooky Movies. Blood Guts UK, The Terror Table, The Slaughter Bird, Horror Critic, Zombie Targets. Oh, they got some good targets. That's, whether you're into guns or not, you should honestly, in my opinion, at least practice with them. And what better target to use than a zombie head? You got Zombie Bite 77, Don Marie. Ask Auntie M. She's been a fun conversation the last couple of days. You got, what is that? I can't even read it. It's A.W. Lasky, most likely, Ann Wilmer Lasky. She's nice. And I think we're almost through the list. I'm not, like I said, not going to read off every name. I'm just, Mark Stevenson, A. Ken Stark, Red Corner Film, Peter Hurd, Christmas Horror, Scary Bad Films. A lot of films are scary bad. And then there's Bad Scary. Spooky Boo 22, 707 Spooky Boo 22. Lustful Dead Film. Open Caskets. Then Gorehounds Unite. And Scare Film, A Thin Place, Bleeding Edge, Guac Boy Next Door. I'm not even sure what his content is. I'm not following him. I'll check him out again, see if I see any improvement in his content, but it was rather forgettable last time, so that's... I'll scroll back down and check him out. Gothic Girl, Return of the Ding, Journeyman Pictures, Hellbound Books, David Collins, and let's see. There should be another name that just jumps out at me, and I'm not talking about Taye Diggs. But there he is. There's Taye Diggs. That was another surprising one. Wow, I'm not even sure he's into horror, but I'm not sure if it's his PR guy or actually him. There's Chiller 31 Mag, Nurse Ghastly, The Alley Rats, Scott and Liam versus Evil, Horror Buzz, James Kyson, and there's another sci-fi actor right there. If I miss my mark, I believe he was on the Heroes. Let's see. I could be wrong, but you know. Oh, we're back near the top of the list. I'm not sure where I was. Snakes on a Plane, Laura Plane. There we were. All right, back to going up. 2024 film. Little Cinemania. Snakes on a Plane. Satan's Little Helper. So, I've got 610 followers here. And you're more than welcome to follow who you like. Don't follow who you don't like. You know, I'm not going to tell you who you should or shouldn't follow. A lot of my Follow Friday stories are me pretty much pulling names out of a hat because, you know, I really want people to interact with me. So, like, the Scream Queen stream, it's almost a tongue twister. You know, they may have felt slighted by my last Follow Friday story. And that wasn't the intention. I was just using names, basically drawing names out of the hat because I'm waiting for everybody to start interacting. You know, that's why I do the Follow Friday stories, because again, like I said, just seeing hashtag FF and a list of names was mundane. And, you know, it's the accepted standard, and I wanted to break the standard. I want to see people do a little bit more, be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. Give me a reason to want to follow these people, or at least check them out. You know, tell me who's into what. Not everybody's perfect, but you know, it's also an awful pain in the rear end to do it. So I'm not going to do it every week. So obviously, I don't mean to slight anybody. I don't want anybody feeling like, you know, I'm some sort of jerk. Which, okay, I am a jerk. And let's see, where is that Guac Boy? There he is. Political post, not interested. That's it. He needs more posts. Need to see more content, preferably horror. But that's just me. And let's see what my notification is. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, I wanted to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And, you know, you don't know if you'll be able to read the entire list of followers I just scrolled through. If you can, awesome. Follow the ones you like. If you can't, wait for my next Follow Friday story. Like I said, I'm not going to put everybody in a story. And, I don't take money for the stories, so there's no advertising going on. Doesn't mean I'd turn down money. But no, really, I want to thank the people that have already purchased the hoodie and the t-shirt. I'm not going to ever tell you guys, oh, why haven't you bought stuff? Because obviously that's on me. I need to make my t-shirts enjoyable enough that you look at them and say, oh, I have to have that one. And so I'm never going to be like, why haven't you bought this? No. But I would like that if anybody feels the need to just go ahead and tell me what you think I could improve so that I can make my shirts more desirable. That way I can get more sales, because that would just help me in the long run. And I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, I've taken up almost 30 minutes of your time here in a video that you might very well not be able to see everything that I put in the video. So, I want to thank you all for your time. Thanks for putting up with me. And again, wish y'all a Merry Christmas. Stay creepy, stay scary, and go terrorize some children.